Hey, it's your boy Gear Jammer here. I'm gonna try to give you guys some helpful tips and stuff with a new account. I'm starting here. I'm gonna jump through the tutorial here. Try to get into it here. You're looking at the 3 factions that they give you to choose from.
Hold on, citizen.
Thank goodness. Now the tides have turned. Get them.
And when it comes to faction, it really doesn't matter which one you choose, because later in the game, the gear that it does give you will save you time just a little bit on that particular class that you are trying to gear.
Hall is a place where we will be making major decisions, so we should repair it first. New tire. As long as our residents are construction buildings accumulate.
Also, another thing you want to keep in mind whenever you're starting a new game is trying to get in a good alliance that is active, because you do not want to get into a bad alliance, because there is a 4-hour cooldown before joining a new alliance. I'm skipping through a bunch of this stuff because this is going to be my second account. This will be my farm account, and for videos to try to help out you new players. Alright, hell, here's where we need to talk about this. It's the tap house. This is where you summon your heroes, where you retire your heroes to get fragments, and this is a good place to get a lot of fragments if you do it right and do it properly. As it says, you get a free summons every 24 hours, which automatically it gives you a blue hero, and it's the same one every time. Get this out of the way.
We will discuss how to manage our heroes soon. There are more urgent tasks now. See that vantage point over there? We should build a watchtower so we can.
This is another good thing that is going to bring up here is the watchtower for your hunts.
Construction upgraded.
Whenever it comes to the watchtower and doing the hunts, you want to try to keep it pretty much even on getting the materials you get from it. And I'll show you what I mean by that here in just a minute. Gotta set up all this stuff here. I'll go over formations and troops at another time, and the troop classes.
This is where we fight. Here's the troop type.
Now here's another thing that most people don't understand that you need to learn, and we'll have to try to understand. And it doesn't break down the sniper class, which I don't understand why it don't tell us anything. I'm trying to figure out if they're neutral or if they're just what they are. As you see, it's melee is strong against armored, armor is strong against wheeled vehicles are strong against your melee class. Those are your 3 main class types, but the 4th one is sniper, and it's not on that tree, and where it is and what it does hasn't been explained. Rhea, I guess, just failed on the job of explaining the sniper class, but the sniper class is really strong and is a great backline defense for supporting your squad. So I guess you can call them a great support class, even though they're not technically classified in here as a support class like the armored unit is. And I would speed this up, but I'm not level 10, as you can see. You can't do that until level 10. But anyways, we'll get through this. Alright, we got loot, which is your standard from every single hunt. So now it wants me to level up this hero.
This is the info of the hero. We can enhance him to make him stronger.
So as you see a while ago, whenever I summon him, now they're giving me the extra fragments to enhance him to level 1, which is go ahead and do it, because he's not a bad starter support class for your formation.
Leveling up a hero greatly increases leadership.
And then I had to level him up.
Troops into battle.
And then as you level him up, it'll increase your troop count, which is based off your population to restock his troops.
We need whatever help we can get in order
Like
to
most
survive
games, you have
this
troop
wasteland.
count, and you use that, and you just rebuild more troops. In this game, you don't have to do that. In this game, it is based off population, and each hero has a troop account in it. I'll see if I can bring that up in just a second.
You need to choose one to befriend. Increasing reputation with the faction will... If you are not sure which is best, just select random and get an extra bonus. Of course, you can change the selection later.
Here is what I was talking about a while ago, is the factions. When you first start off the game, that 50 gold is much more worth than any faction you choose. Like I said, there's no real difference. They all come down to faction type heroes. And that really don't matter, as me and one of my clanmates were talking about. When you come to later in the game, when you have more of a certain faction, then you want to try to use that faction rig as your core unit. But with starting off in the game, it really don't matter. So it's best to just grab that free 50 coins and roll on. Because, like I said, down the line, you'll be able to make the gear. It's not going to matter. Only thing is going to matter is when you have more of one type of faction units. And then that's going to take into play the refund rate of 20% whenever you attack something. It refunds 20% of the troops you've lost back as population to repopulate your heroes. So I'm just going to randomize it right here.
Good. Now we got faction at our back.
Again, tribe, which is not bad. It's what my main is, but that's just because of the free 50%.
See what we got from them. Do you remember our core unit from the back? This is where we can manage our core unit. Remember,
This is where I was talking about core units and where you manage them and level them up. You can't do anything with level them up until you get in an alliance and start hitting alliance monsters, because they require these right. Let's see if I can. Nope. Well, let me click on it.
Awesome goodies. We got a gift from our new friend.
The war rig.
Time for a ride.
So let me change out the core unit here, like it's wanting me to do.
Great. Let's see it in action.
You'll see that for yourself when you get into the game.
Wandering monsters into our settlement.
All right. Do the next one real quick, and then I'll explain that again. I know I'm bouncing everywhere, guys, and I'm sorry. I'm trying to keep focused here, but the intro, here's what I was talking about, your population. As you see, it's telling me 264 population is what I have for 294 of my squad. That is every unit inside that squad makes up your population number there that you see. It says replenish. Once you replenish it, which, as I was saying, is your population count, which is your troop account. Population in this game is the biggest pain in the butt, because it is so hard to come by and it is so limited on time-based production. And as you progress in the game and get further into the game, you'll understand that you only get X amount per hour. Yeah, you can boost it with the speaker, and by leveling up the barracks and leveling up the speaker, it still doesn't amount to as much population as you use on a daily basis. It don't even equal half, I don't think. I think it's maybe a quarter, or 1/4 of the population you use a day. Yes, there's packs, but the packs are limited. The VIP packs give the most population, and then there's events you can do to get population, but you've got to do so much stuff to try to get population to keep track of keeping your units healed on population, that it's just overwhelming at first, especially for new players, because you've got to learn how to manage your resources, and that's population is the biggest management option you have to manage, or you're going to be setting with damaged units and not be able to do anything. Alright, so I just got some more EXP. I just got a piece of gear, which it gave me for free to increase my hero's attack power. Here you want to enhance it. Enhancing. Only because the tutorial is making me do it, I'm forced to enhance this, or I wouldn't, because it's a waste of mats. You do not want to enhance any green gear at all. It's a total waste. Don't do it.
We are more than able to defend our home now.
Just don't do it. It's just a waste.
Are you ready?
As you see, I'll recycle that at a later time. Let me go ahead and put my little name in here. Make sure you clear it out, because it doesn't automatically clear out.
Let's roll.
Alright, got the name done. Now it's telling me let's roll. I think we're going to be going to take on monsters. I think it's what it's
Now
doing.
you've learned the basics of surviving. The future of our settlement is in your hands.
As you see, it says now you've learned the basics of surviving, the future of the settlement. Yeah, hoopla, hoopla.
Your side is your advisor.
This tutorial is more annoying than anything, but once you get through it and read the little prompts it does give, as you see I'm blowing through them, it is good to read those prompts, because it'll tell you what each thing does as you're going along the way, and it'll come into play later on of needing to know how to do those little things that it does tell you. It'll take you probably a day or 2 days to get used to how the gameplay is. It's not really bad. The UI is not overwhelming at all. But here's the key fact of free to play, pay to win, whatever you want to call the way that you play. Is going to be based off your chapters. Chapters allow you to advance further into the game. It gives great rewards
Yeah, but don't forget to loot. We'll need everything.
for advancing in the game as a player.
It's important to know the surroundings of the settlement, and radar helps a lot on that.
And as it's saying, it's great to know the surrounding of the settlement. For the radar helps with that.
Now, let's try to find a level 1 monster.
This right here where it says find a level 1 monster. Unless they've changed something with the update, a lot of people kept asking where the radar was, where to find a level 1 monster. Let me get into that real quick for you. We're going to click the go to.
You can search targets here.
As you see, the radar already popped up.
This is the radar radius. You can see all objects within this range.
The radar only works in a certain radius. You can increase that as you go within leveling up buildings. I think it's, yeah, it is the watchtower. You upgrade your watchtower, it increases the radius. As you see right now, prime example, everybody's asking, where do I find a level 1 monster? As you see, I don't have one, and my radar is going. The center of my screen, at the very bottom, you'll see looks like a Pac-Man turned on its side a little bit. You want to grab that. You want to tap that, not grab it. I grab my online reward. You want to tap it right there in the center. As you see, it's scanning. I don't have one. You're going to have to move your screen and then tap that radar button again. I found a level 2, not a level 1. And you're just going to keep wanting to work around your base. There's a level 1. I didn't even have to hit it, but I'm going to hit the scanner. As you see, it pops up. It wants me to attack a level 1 monster. I'm going to attack it. I'm going to get rewards.
Just one more thing. You can take supplement along with your troops. Just manage it. Roll out whenever you are ready.
Supplements. Here's another thing. Well, actually, it won't let me bring that up neither. Let me go kill this real quick. It's a minute 50. Alright. So anyways, I can go back in now while I sent that out. And talk about the core units, as I was talking about a while ago. As you see, it says here, 20% of the fallen tribe troops will be recycled in as population. Excuse me there. Here it says 20% of the fallen Forsaken troops is recycled as population, and this one is inferior troops will be recycled 20%. That's what I was talking about later in the game. When you have accumulated a great number of heroes, that may come into effect based on the squad that you build. As you see, the replenish there, 294. I have 570 population up here in the top right hand corner. The food, the water, lumber It's easily mined, easily to come by. That's another thing I want to talk about. Whenever you get going, and especially early on in the game, energy and population is the biggest thing. I brought up the radar screen here, as you see. You'll see on the left-hand side the tab for monsters, resources that you can mine. Then you have players that you can attack, those that are around you. And then you have special. This is a key point for a new player. As a new player, you want to go and mine this power plant. You want to go, and especially like this survivor habitation, it gives you, well, this one here gives 68 population. I think it goes up to like, I think 240 is where I'm at with a habitat. I can get 240 population, but it's based on time. So, and as you see right now, I only have one march. I can't do anything. It is absolutely a pain in the butt. And they only give you more marches, and this is where as I said, Rhea's messed with the game, and it's wrong, and it shouldn't be, but it's a pay-to-win aspect of it, is the VIP system. As you see here, VIP 1 is only 10. I think you can get it for the $1. I'll show you that dollar pack in a minute. But you have the Wasteland Balloon.
How are you doing today?
Sorry about that pop-up there. That was my friend. Anyways, it's a subscription. Look at the balloon as a subscription. It's every 30 days you have to spend $20 for this balloon. It's not bad if you have the $20. I have it. I recommend it if you're going to be paying and playing the game for a great amount of time, because this balloon has a high efficiency rate, and I can explain the efficiency later on and tell you why it's great. But the next one, oh, yeah, there we go. VIP 2, there it is. Extra March slot 1. You need VIP 2 to get your extra march, which allow you to have 2 marches on the map, which allows you to farm and then attack monsters at the same time. If not, you can only either farm or attack monsters. So like I said, that's where Rhea made this game pay to win, but not pay to win. I mean, you can go pretty far, I think up to VIP 4 here. And for like $50, I think is what it is. It's been a minute since I went through it. I didn't do the calculations on it. But you also get Magma, Hero, and legendary gears for him. He'll be one star. No, he's just a summon. That's what it is, summon. It's VIP 5 that you get 1 star Magma, I think. No, you get 2 star for VIP 5. But these resource packs, like I was saying, are the biggest thing, and it's pay to win on that aspect for the VIP. Sorry about it, you free to play players. Rhea made that the biggest pay to win thing. You get fuel, you get the population you need, you get the power you need, you get the resources you need. And they're only in these VIP packs. Now, for a pay to win player, I'm going to tell you now, the Pioneer is a must have, because it gives you the second farming rig. And for every alliance level stronghold, you get 1,000 coins. So when you think about that, if you're in a top alliance and you have, max stronghold, you're going to get 31,000 coins. Plus, you're going to get the 5,000 instantly. So you're looking at 36,000. You can coin your base up dramatically with those coins, and it is the best way to spend coins in this game, is advancing your base. Excuse me there. But overall, Pioneer is just so awesome because of the coins you get. The second thing is it's an extra farming rig when you have 3 marches from VIP 4. Also, this Hero of the Wastelands is not a bad pack. It gives you the population. you definitely need the population if you're going to be hitting, attacking monsters and players. The resource packs will help you build and get through the game. The other aspect is this starter pack right here. Well, let me get this thing out of the way. This starter pack is an absolute must. It's 99 cents. Everybody should be able to get that. It's so easy to get. It's not even funny. I'm going to go ahead and buy it here. Let me pause it here so I can buy this. Pause it. Okay, now that's bought. And I'll show you why it's so good to have it. Go into my system here. As you see, you get 10 coins, a mystery item, and 2 fatigue reducing time limits, and 5,000 caps. Caps are good to have. I'll explain caps here in a little bit. You get another, like I said, the 50 gold from choosing random. A little welcome gift. Let's see here. These are that reduce your fatigue time. There it is. There's the free stuff. Oh, wait a minute. What happened here? Huh. It didn't give me my starter pack. Where'd it go? Need to do your sign-ins daily. It's giving me a free summon. Huh. Alrighty then. 1 second, I'm going to try to reload this, see if it'll give it back to me. Okay, I'm back. Yes, just reload the game. If you click on the starter pack and it disappears and doesn't pop back up, once you reload the game, it pops back up. You can buy it. I done bought it, and I'm fixing to go into that and explain to you that. Let me go ahead and grab my free faction stuff here. And as I was saying, with faction, it don't matter. We need to get these faction quests. Anyways, gather wood, attack a monster, and gather wood. Alright, so I grabbed all those, except for the last one there, which is food. I'll grab it. Okay. And as you see, 99 cents gave me VIP 2. With that, I think I have enough coins. I got 160 coins. It's 300 for that one. And this one is 300. Okay. So I don't have enough coins yet for that. So I'll save my coins for that. But I'm going to go into my faction and explain that to you real quick. Where is it at? Yeah, I can quit my faction if I wanted to. Sorry about that. As I was saying, later in the game, you'll see, as this one gives you Lexi and gear for Lexi. She is a willed unit. And these are all legendary and epics. And then it's the blue gear. And then it's the green gear. Like I said, I'm going to recycle the green gear because I'm going to be making the blue gear. Because that's the only one you need to make early in the game. Don't make epics. Save your mats for gold. Blue all the way until you get gold. It's the best way to do as it comes to making gold, gear. I'll show that in a minute. I'm going to go ahead and switch my faction here. Wait a minute. Yeah, you got to type it in there. That's dumb. Alright. I think it is Forsaken that I want. Confirm. Yes. And the reason why I'm going Forsaken now is because I want the melee stuff, because I use a lot of melee classes and I just don't want to make it later on in the game. I just want to be able to receive it as a level up quest reward, as you see, from your faction. I'll be using a lot of melee because they're your frontline tanks. Your armor is your midline, and your snipers are your backline, and your wheeled units are your flank units. Grab my faction reward there. Alrighty, so I have completed a quest here, which is defeat a monster. And that's completed. Whenever you get this done, the rewards down here at the bottom are your chapter rewards. And that is what I was talking about. You want to do them because they give you population. Population, again, hard to come by. Need to find places to get it. And that is a good place to get it. The other place you get that is here, which you need City Hall level 2 to start your barracks. The other thing will pop up here, right beside, in between the faction house and your City Hall. Let's go ahead and upgrade that real quick. I'm not in an alliance. I need to get into an alliance. But it'll be right there in between them, and that'll boost your population count. Let's go ahead and do some summons here, get them out of the way. There's my one. A green unit, I'm not going to use it. This is the other thing I was talking about, fragments. You retire your green heroes because they're not really worth anything. As a free-to-play player, you might want to keep them. I'm not going to. I'm looking for blue, epic, and gold heroes. I'll go into my heroes and show you that. Where is she? Oh, I didn't even get her yet. Let's go into my bags here and grab all this. Alright, as you see, I got a bunch of stuff, which is going to help me get going here. So let's go to heroes. Yeah. Go back into my bags again. Alright, let's click her. We just unlocked her, I'm pretty sure. You got your advanced teleport, your rookie teleport, photo change, EXP, digger. My phone's dying. Oh well. And look at there, 1,000 population for me to attack with. And there's me 1,000 fuel, so that'll get me a good little ways into this game. I've already got 905. I'm not going to pop it right now because I want to wait until I'm completely out, so that way I can continue building fuel and get it whenever I'm ready for it. It'll continue building no matter what, even if you're full of fuel, which is from this right here. Let's go ahead and just do that. So that way it's building fuel. Eventually it will max out for its level.
Excellent.
It's 1% gas output, 2% gas output. Like I said, this is another thing. You'll have to manage it until late into the game as a free-to-play player. You'll have to keep this maxed out so that way you have fuel for every day to do everything that you need to do. Again, if you're in a good alliance, their strongholds and beacons that they take give you daily fuel. I think it's 200 for just one crate, and it depends on how many beacons they have and what the beacon gives as a daily reward. You can get up to, I think, 1,000, maybe more. Like I said, we're still midway into the game on my other account.
Construction upgraded.
Now let's get the rest of this stuff. Go ahead and get her done. Yeah, it's 200 is what I figured. So yeah, I've got enough to get her. Here I have 10,000 resources of each thing: wood, water, and food, which are going to be needed to upgrade everything. You're also going to need this generator. It outputs energy. It takes energy to upgrade buildings and to create weapons and to enhance weapons. As a free-to-play player, you're going to want to manage this too. You want to keep it maxed out, and like I said, you want to farm those power plants and you want to farm those habitats for our population. I'll go ahead and do mine for free. That way I don't have to worry about my timer there. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can jump into an alliance here, because I get a free 50 coins for doing so. I'm going to join. As you see, my main account is the leader of the top alliance here in server 3. I could go there, but I'm not worried about it. Trying to see if I can join a friend of mine's guild. I'll apply to my main. Let's see what happens. Now, while we're waiting on that, let's go back to the chapter. You need to build a barracks, so we're going to do that real quick.
This is where you manage the fatigue status of your residents. You can use items or coins to recover from fatigue fast.
I use the coins as you've seen the fatigue thing. I'm not worried about it. I'm not going to get my fatigue going again. I'm just going to do the free side of it and get my rewards. As I was saying, items, by the way, earlier. I can bring them up now. Digger is for increasing your efficiency and is mainly used to drop the HP bar of alliance monsters, strongholds, beacons, anything that has an HP bar. And what I mean by HP bar, let's see if I can go out here to the wasteland and show you. Find a stronghold real quick. By the way, in the right hand corner at the bottom, you'll see map. You can bring up a big overview of the wasteland. I'm over here in BFE. Let's go to the stronghold. Okay. Actually, I just click on this flagpole here and click garrison. As you see in the top right corner, it has 2,000 HP. That is an HP bar. That's what efficiency is used for mostly. The higher efficiency, the more damage you do to that HP bar. So keep that in mind when you're attacking flags, strongholds, beacons, bunkers, whatever it may be when it comes to a building. As you see there, 6,000 HP on that stronghold. You've got 200 on the bunker. Excuse me there. But also, as you see, daily benefit right there from a stronghold. And this is what I was talking about from Alliance. You get 100 fuel there. You're also going to get 1,000 for taking a stronghold with your alliance. You're also going to get 100 coins. That's why it's good to be in an alliance and try to help take an alliance, take a stronghold if you're just starting out. Beacons, let's go over here to this beacon. Click it. As you see, this beacon here gives another 100 fuel. There's 200 fuel a day. Also, it gives you 100 coins and all these resources for your alliance, which will help your alliance build flags and upgrade its stronghold and beacons. As you see, it's steel, concrete, or no, cement, same thing, and ceramics. But as you see, it gives a daily benefit. Each beacon gives a different reward. Like this beacon here. Let's go ahead and grab it. This one gives daily caps of 2,000 reward. So each beacon's different on what it gives as a reward. That's the reason why you need to be in an active top alliance, because they're going to be actively taking beacons for the rewards that they give daily at reset, which is awesome and helps you grow as a free-to-play player. As a pay-to-win player, you're probably not going to care. You're just going to take it and go. But I want to discuss something for the pay-to-win players. And free-to-play players, this may not be something that you care about, or you may care about it, is the limited time offers. These are the only packs you can buy in the game to advance you anywhere. And it's limited. You get one per week of each one. They start at 99 cents, $5, $10, $20. And they go to 50, 100. Once you buy them, that's it. There's no getting them again until the next week. They reset once a week. And you can only buy one a week. So you're limited to what you can buy and what they give, because they're predetermined packs. And that's why I said as a pay-to-play player, your VIP packs are going to be your biggest bang for the buck, and they're going to give you the most resources, as you see, and they're going to give you exactly what you need: population, fuel, and resources to advance yourself. That's why it's a must-have with your coins as you buy your coins to buy these resource packs and hero packs as you later get higher in VIP. As you see, those are all hero pack and resource pack. The other thing is I don't have it right now because, as you see, my items are limited. But there is a fuel additive, there is containers, there are canned meat, which give 20% attack on a canned meat. The fuel additive cuts the travel time in half. The container, you carry, I think, an extra 1,000. I would have to look. I think it's 20% more load capacity, so it's great for when you're mining, you want to throw a container on, or whenever you're going to go hit a player who has a lot of resources. Also, as me, being me, I think I may take this account over to buy my main account so that way I can feed off of it and give you guys some more information. Also, another thing that a lot of players ask in this game are heroes. What's best heroes? Where you get them, how you get them. I'm going to do a video on that soon. I'm also going to do a video on tips and tricks that us veteran players have learned, which is, like I say, in the efficiency, the attack boost, and things like that. That'll come later. But I'm going to leave you guys with this little basic intro. Let me know what you think. Shoot me some questions, you know, give me some ideas of what you're wanting to know, what you need to know, and I'll get it out there to you. And that's your boy Gear Jammer. I will catch you later.